Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Today we're going to continue our deep dive into Tedori Jujitsu, brown belt, yellow belt, tip 2. We're going to do the fingers and the wrists. Now, if you recall, tip 2 is all about the cross grips. So tip 1 yellow belt was single hand straight, and tip 2 is going to be cross grip, single hand. So we go from a handshake and the cross wrist grip. There is a couple of versions of the handshake we're going to show, and then the easy, nice way to really turn that wrist thing into less of a throw, more of a take to the ground. So with that, let's get started with techniques from a handshake defense. From the fingers, this is the atemi, akushu, ude, tori, otoshi. So, being as it's a cross grip, from the handshake, there's our strike right there. We come to here, we lock down. Now the throw is simply lock down and drop the body down. Drop them down. There's the strike. Here's here. Drop this down. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing and why. Yeah. So you can kick. You can add an extra strike to this. Why are people going to, cause trouble in their handshake? And well, they're probably going to punch you, right? So really, I like that to stop the punch, because if I stretch this out as she's trying to pull this, it makes it very difficult for her to hit me. Plus stretching the face out. Let's be fair. Most people are right-handed. Most people go to initiate a handshake from right hand. So now they're punching me, most likely, with their offhand. Unless I happen to be facing a dirty, dirty lefty, there's an 85% chance, because 85% of the population is right-handed, there's an 85% chance that they're going to be using their bad hand to try and hit me. There's a 15% chance they're going to be even better with that hand. So be it. But when we grab like this, and I use this to pull and push right here, there's the strike. Now, again, I'm being kind to my uke. I don't have to be nice. My Taitsuki, right between the eyes, is a perfectly legitimate strike that will stun people. If you absolutely must attack them with a closed fist, you can. But I really like my hand open for this strike because, for one, fighting hurts. And if I hit them in the face with a knuckle, even if my hand is positioned correctly, and even if I've trained my fists to get a hit, I can still cut my knuckle on a tooth. I've done it. I hit him. He went down like a sack of hammers. But I still cut my knuckle on a human tooth. Like, I made sure to wash that wound, because so maybe I don't need the extra 4 inches I get from having this, because I'm pulling them into me, and I can still reach with that palm heel, and now I can really hit just as hard, boom, to a bony protuberance. So my Teitsuki with the side right here to here, Teishotsuki with the whole palm heel to there, that all works. If you have to hit, with a knuckle, fine, do so if you wish. But I like this because my hand is open already, and it can come here and lock out. Now, you can remember, lock out here if your arms are long enough. If you've got short little stubby T-Rex arms, you can come right here and grab your own gi. What if I'm not wearing a gi? Well, we are in gi season, baby. It is the end of November. It's starting to get cold. Everybody wears jackets. Thus, they wear gis. But what if you're in a warm place fighting naked people? Okay, fine. 1, grab your arm. Or 2, grab your t-shirt. It might rip your t-shirt, but sacrificing a t-shirt to not get punched is probably worth the cost. All right. You could also kick them to there if you wish. Like, if you have to add another one, you absolutely can do that. This can be your strike, but this can absolutely make them hate life. Now, let's have her grab me and try to throw a punch and see what happens if I really throw off balance.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Nobody likes a hand in their face. All right. from here, I'm turning, and then the drop is real simple. It's literally kick your hips forward and your shoulder down. That's it. That's the drop. Let's have her resist a little bit. We'll try the other side. Resist. It's simple. The throw is simple. It's literally nothing more than as you come here and as you come here to drop back, and you're putting pressure on here. Interestingly enough, if they're short, they can still do it to a tall person. Go ahead and do it to me. So as she comes there and she drops this, yeah, I don't like this. Yeah.
Down to the ground.
Go ahead and take me to the ground.
Make me fall with you.
Yeah. The best I can do is, turn myself away from that because it's really uncomfortable. I don't like that. And yeah, now she's on top of me and just start punching, start wailing, start doing stuff. Oh. So again, as we come here, you've got the pressure right here. So you're going to lift up on this while putting all your power right to there. And then bring this up and the whole thing drops right to there. So that was the atemi, akushu, tori, otoshi, the drop. From the fingers, this is the alternate version of atemi, akushu, tori, otoshi. From here, whereas before she went to punch and I really went to here, although I could kick. Now, because the way I'm going to do this, I'm absolutely going to kick. That is my strike to keep her right here. I push in here as she tries to get away, and I want to finish this. Kosotogake. Other side. Again, I kick to keep them away. I pull this into me. I step in, and Kosotogake. All right, let's talk about what we're doing, why, and well, what if I want to do this? Sure, you can always do other things. Okay, so the first things first is this is what I'm trying to do because for whatever reason, I couldn't, they're just too big, they're too strong, I couldn't get to this, right? Maybe they did the old pull you in, like a certain politician likes to do with other world leaders, likes to give them in, pull them in. So when that happens and somebody pulls you in, you can say, oh yeah, and be very friendly about this. As you're being friendly, you put the back of their hand right here on your torso, grab the elbow in a friendly manner, and pull them in a friendly, happy manner. And now they're stuck. Now, that was our yellow belt alternate. At this point in time, we have moved past all pretense of nice. Because rather than try to pull me in, and we're wearing suits and ties, we're in a business setting, and I wanted to just let them know that I will not be messed with. Maybe even if we are in a suit and tie, it's more of a John Wick sort of suit and tie, and they go to throw a punch. Again, it's not much of a kick, but nobody likes getting kicked in the junk. Nobody likes getting their knee smashed, and even a quick, pop to the shin is painful enough to make them go, ah, and consider that you did something down there when their focus was up here. And that's all you really need to do is get the focus off, because where's my head going? Is it going to stay here where I can get punched? No, I'm stepping to the side. What if they still hit me? Okay, fine, but at least I've moved off to the side and I won't get hit as much, right? So that's the idea. That's why I'm stepping and moving here, and this is incredibly painful. All right, now from here, the easy throw is Kosotogake. All right, I'm in here, I can pull, I can that. There are always options for different throws whenever you stand up. Why? Because that's why. So I could come in here and just straight back to there and do our uchigama from the Danzender. Uchigama is a little different than Kosotogari, because Koichigari. It's a little different than Koichigari, because Koichigari is you get them stepping and moving and pull that thing. Uchigama, because they're locked in and stepped, that's fine. See, my foot's behind there, and I press knee to knee, and that really causes problems. So I could do that if I wanted to. I could also, if I come in here and then they made it really difficult and I have to retreat, I could pull them with me and Kosotogari has removing and just take that foot right from under him. Just remember your gares are going to be easier to do while they move versus the gakes when you're hooking. If they're really planted down, fine, hook the leg and just go straight down. And so that's my Kosotogake is assuming that if we're still, all I need to do is turn away from the punches. They're going to punch you. Okay, fine. I turn away from it and break their kazushi while I do it and turn it into my throw. Let's try on the other side just so we can demonstrate that. So again, as I move in here and they're punching me and things, ow, ow, ow. So I want to turn away from it. And as I turn away, that's going to break the kazushi so I can take that Kosotogake. However, as with anything, again, I come in here, I could just pull and Diashirai that thing if I really had to. You've got options.
That was my foot. How dare you take it? Stop it.
But you got to do it on the move, that. And so this is the easiest because we're not on the move. But if you have to move from here, just remember, once you've got this locked in, you have a way to break kazushi through pain. Everybody's like, well, it's just pain compliance. Yeah, it's pain compliance, but breaking a wrist hurts. What if they're huge? Look, I'm a lot bigger than she is. She does this to me. It's going to hurt. Go ahead. I don't like that. Now this time, to make it worse, you know how you push my wrist in? Push my knuckles in. There. Now, yeah. So remember, to make this work, we're not pulling the wrist to you and pushing on the wrist. We're pulling the hand in and immediate ouchies, just like that. And again, we're using our whole body, and I got a lot of body here, against one joint right here. Boom, right here. Now I could come in and uchigari, move this, boom. You can play around, do what you got to do. Kosotogake works. It's fast. Punch me.
Oh, it's my knee.
But we didn't even get to the throw. When we throw strikes into things, remember, I teach you all the steps. Oh, right on the bruise. Oh, nice. So I teach you all these steps. You might not need them. You could just go straight to the, no. That's always an option. All right? So the alternate version for the atemi, akushu, tori, otoshi. From the wrist, this is the atemi, katate, ikkyo, otoshi. So now she's grabbed the wrist, cross grip. I'm going to kick or strike down to here and all the way down to the ground because we're done here. All right, again to the other side. I can smack that here and all the way down. All right, so let's talk about what we're doing, how we get them down, how this move works. All right, what strike are we going to use? Because to do katate ikkyo, I really do want to catch these fingers. I could place my entire hand over this and do this. That does work. I really like just the quick catch. So because my hand needs to be engaged fairly quickly, a kick is really my best bet. And again, you'll notice I like to do these crappy little knee kicks to the inside. It's just the inside of the thigh, just the inside of the knee. It's painful. It's not a showstopper, but it makes them, instead of thinking about dragging me off somewhere, it puts their focus on, oh, they're going to kick me in the nuts.
That was too close for comfort. Never do that again. Ever, please.
Nobody likes a groin kick. If you're too close, you can always stomp a foot. If she stepped back and missed it, good, because here I am right here, right in here, and we're just going to go right to the ground. All right, now let's talk about what we're doing to make this move Really useful. All right. So katate ikkyo, we've talked about this before. Here to here, and we come back in here. As I step in, you okay? It is incredibly painful. It will break things. Okay? As simple as that, it will break things. You can resist it all you want. You can think you're big and tough. I'll sign your cast if you mess around. I'm just warning you right now. So let's try this again. So again, if we come here, open and around here and pull in and down, boom. Now we can work to here, do some things, but really it's just easier to go for here. Now, how do we want to take them down? Any way we can. That's why we call it an otoshi. We're just dropping them. The simplest method is just in and straight down. Now, the people in internet land are screaming at me. She's going to punch you. Okay. But you didn't punch me. Let's talk about why you didn't punch me. Because I have the wrist lock up and I'm going to injure the thing. I'm going to break it if I don't let go and she doesn't take herself down. It's as simple as that. And if you can still punch me through the pain of a broken wrist, I'm willing to wager the fight that the punch will not be on target, will not be on time, and will not have enough power to make me care over your broken wrist. Now, if for some reason you really just can't get hit, and you've done this, and you just can't come in, you can turn this out like that. That also works. I have essentially turned this wrist lock into an elbow on elbow arm bar, just like that. It is absolutely an option. If you just think, I can't go forward, they're going to hit me too hard, okay, fine. Turn away. But don't let up the advantage that you've got. They've given you advantage from here, right? You've taken advantage of that by moving them back. See, and I like to kick the opposite side. I can kick this side just fine and really just make that hurt. But I like bringing this back because it puts this hand, the free hand that can attack me, further from me. And now I can come right down. And if it doesn't work and they keep trying to fight, fine. We just turn. We're right to here. Again, from here, go ahead. It's not hard to fix your grip and come right back down. And at any point, while you're messing with this, so they could just get away. Fine. Now she can't. I'm being nice by not just dropping on her. Other side, please. So when we kick this and get them away and come down, I can literally just put my knee right here and use my body weight to say, yeah, we're done. Trying real hard not to fall on you and just crush. And that's why we want them off balance, because now we're on the ground and now Jujitsu can really play. Although, quite honestly, if you've done it right, you've probably smashed their shoulder. They're probably done. But you've already got their back. Take their back, choke them out. Enjoy your day. One more time. You could, again, slap to the ear, punch to the ear, whatever you like. I really this is so effective to step in and come right down, and down we go. Now, this is already down. If I need more, I can literally just come right in here, get this, and take them down from there. So that was Tedori Jujitsu, brown belt, yellow belt, from tip 2, from the fingers and the wrist. Remember, I got 2 versions of the fingers, stretch out this way, coming this way. Stretching out this way, you've got quite a bit of play, so you can mess around with your opponent. Be very careful when you come in to the pulling in. By the time they feel the pain, it is very close to a break. Anyways, take care of each other. Don't hurt your training partners or you will run out of training partners. I'm going to work with the guy who keeps breaking them. Secondarily, again, for the katate ikkyo, coming around that wrist, it is far more painful than you might think, especially at this level when we're at brown belt. We've been doing this a while. We know the move. We know how to get our opponent to really just sink down, and we're trying to drive them into the dirt. There's a lot of pressure there, so take care of each other because you don't want to hurt each other. If you still don't like these, you're like, oh, it would never work on me. Well, come into class and we'll show you they work. Be careful or I'll have to sign your cast. Other than that, y'all stay safe. Thanks.